how to bring input in conversations, right? How to become a kind of person that people like being around, people like talking to, and people don't want to stop talking to is you need to learn in a conversation, right? In a conversation with somebody, let's say you're talking to anybody, with your CEO, with your boss, whoever it is, whether even you're in a business seminar, you need to learn something, right? How to speak. You need to learn that you should ask this question when it is needed. Do you want me to listen or you want my input? Do you want me to just listen to what you're saying or you want me to speak? You want my input in what you're saying. You want my own decision, my own as the way I see it, my own input in this conversation. And that gives you a leverage over other people. I'm telling you, that gives you a leverage over other people. This builds your mouthpiece in a certain type of way and it also builds your value and builds the kind of person you end up being. Because once people see that you're this kind of person of value, once they see that you respect yourself, and people will respect you only when you respect yourself. Like, how would I even respect somebody that doesn't respect his or herself? No, I can't, because I don't see you giving this respect to yourself, because they say respect is reciprocal, right? So you need to give yourself this respect first for me to respect you. You need to respect yourself first for me to be able to respect you. But once you don't respect yourself, niggas keep getting rejected because they don't respect themselves. Niggas keep losing their value and losing their respect out here these days because they lack respect. They see themselves less and they don't respect themselves. But once you start to respect yourself, start to believe in yourself, start to know all these things, it highs your self-esteem and it increases your self-esteem. It makes you a high value man. It makes you stand out from other guys. It makes you stand out from other guys. So once you ask this question, right, it is left now for the person to tell you if you should make your input or you should leave or you should just listen. Because listening is a skill. Listening is a skill. People love someone who listen. An effective listen. It's one thing to be able to speak effectively, and it's one thing to be able to listen effectively. Now, listening is different from hearing. Listening is different from hearing. Hearing is a whole different conversation on its own. But listening, brother, once a woman notices you're listening to her, and listening to her, right, you notice all these little things like she changed her nails, she did. Listen, things changing nails is even like the basic. It's not even what I want to talk about, but tiny shit like this that she didn't know you were going to notice, but you bring it up. It makes her interested in you. It makes her want to talk to you more. It makes her want to not stop talking to you because she see you as a kind of guy that stands out from others. She don't compare you to others. See, women have this roster, right? The women or any woman you see, any beautiful woman you see, they always have this roster that they have the list of guys. They have the list of guys that they talk to, right? They have the list of guys that they talk to. And listen, once you're this kind of guy that has all this value, all these things I'm talking about, you might be at the list of the roster, right? But you still beat who is at the top. You might be at the list of the roster, but you still beat the people at the top. Why? Because of how you think, your self-value and your self-respect. And listen, a woman would see women talk to guys based off the energy they give. The way a woman talks to you is based off the energy you give to her. If you give her a friend energy, she will talk to you as a friend. If you give her a leader energy, she will talk to you as a leader. If you give her a mentor, now mentor is crazy, right? But if you give her a mentor energy, she will talk to you as a mentor. If you give her a big brother energy, she will talk to you as a big brother. If you give her a boyfriend energy vibe, she will talk to you as a boyfriend. If you give her, no matter women, like the energy you give is the energy you receive. The energy that you give is the energy you receive. And once you start to understand all these tiny things, all these little things, your game keeps getting overcomplicated and you keep getting better at your game. It makes you stand out from other guys. That's why I keep saying, I don't care, let her put me on the roster. Right? Because when she compares me to other guys, when she thinks in her head, the kind of guy, when she sees all these values that I've gotten, all these things that I know, all these things that I can bring to the table, the value I bring to the table, the things I make her know on a daily. Listen, I keep telling women this. I literally, women, whenever I talk to women, I keep telling them, some of the women I talk to, I'll tell them, I need to introduce you reintroduce you to yourself because they feel like they know yourself to the end. But no, I will tell them I need to reintroduce you to yourself because there are things in yourself that you can do that you don't know. But I would make you listen. There are so many things you can do as a human being, but you don't know until you're pushed to the limit, until you take a certain type of risk, until you move to a certain type of experience, until you move to a certain type of leap, until you start doing certain type of things, until you meet certain type of people. That's why I keep saying, be mindful of the circle you're in. Be mindful of the people you talk to. Be mindful of the kind of words that come out of your mouth because not everything people talk, you talk to. Not everything people say, you say. You are this type of guy that is different from other people. It makes you stand out from other guys. Make you become different from other guys. Listen, being high value, that's a topic that can be overstretched and understretched and stretched. Listen, is too deep. And you know I always go deep with my topics. That's why I keep saying go deep, not wide. Go deep, not wide. People tend to make this mistake, especially guys tend to make this mistake of talking to women. They want to touch every little details that she brings. No, you pick the important ones and elaborate on it and talk about it. It makes her interested in you, makes her notice that this guy not only hears what I'm saying, but he's listening. This guy is listening. It makes her know that you're present. It makes her know that you're listening to her. And women are interested in people that listen to them because women talk, people talk. So they want you to just listen and they want to impute when necessary. So when you start learning how to do all this and how to impute all this in your conversation, that's when you keep getting better. And that's the source of the game. That's where your game start getting better. That's when you start improving in your game.